Hi, David Nicholas here with Future Voices of America. We are here with Andrew Breitbart, and we got a couple of questions for you. Appreciate your time.
Sure. Questions.
Sure. How does it feel to stir up controversy like you have, and being at the right place at the right time, it seems like? What's your secret?
Well, first of all, I like it. I like stirring up controversy, and I'm like the ex-smoker who gets very obnoxious around smokers, and as an ex-default cultural liberal when I was in high school and in college, once I realized how I was lied to and the big lie of liberalism, of the alleged tolerance, of the alleged caring for the poor and the alleged helping women, and once you realize that their ideas and their ideologies are false, and that they're the first people to attack women like Sarah Palin or Michelle Bachmann if they don't disagree with their ideology, or that they attack Clarence Thomas or any other black conservative, you start to realize if you delineate down liberalism and the left is just, it distills down to pure bullyism. They're bullies. And my only parenting skill to my kids is, especially I have 3 sons, I tell them, take on the bullies, take on the bullies. And so my job is to joyfully take on the bullies. I only pick on the bullies, and there's no shortage of them on the left. And boy, do I, it's almost a sexual fetish. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah.
We can edit that out. 12
Okay.
years old and under who watches us. Just kidding. Last thing, what would you tell to young people today who they don't really know what to do, but they know they want to do something to be active and get involved? One bit of recommendation, if you would.
Well, here's how easy it is to make content, and content can change the narrative. The left creates a narrative out of the blue because everybody's pointing to George Soros and the billions that he's using to fund the left. So the left says we've got a Soros problem. And so they have at the New Yorker a reporter who's a hit job activist for the left called Jane Mayer, and she writes a piece that demonizes the Koch Foundation, which is a bunch of very wealthy guys who create jobs in this country, who are philanthropic and give money to political causes. And so they took the usual suspects of Barack Obama's, unions and Greenpeace and Code Pink and all those demonstrably evil, violent, racist, violence-spewing knuckleheads, and they artificially created a protest against the Kochs. So I went down there with video cameras, which everybody in your audience has, and I put on rollerblades. And I went around filming all of these left-wing knuckleheads, and I got them to admit they were socialists. I got them to admit that they wanted to kill Clarence Thomas. I got them to say they wanted to kill Roger Ailes. It was content. I put it up on the internet, and it changed the equation, and the group that organized it, Common Cause, was forced to apologize for their vile, racist, and murderous rhetoric. And the focus went off of the Koch Foundation, and it went on these knuckle draggers over at Common Cause who created this thing. So everybody has the ability now to create content and to become a citizen reporter. And if you are in a college classroom and you've got a math teacher that's attacking Michelle Bachmann or Sarah Palin in beneath parabola talk, why don't you tape record that? I don't care if it's at a community college in Kentucky. That's content, because what it's going to do, it's going to put pressure on the academic institution to say stop it. And that there's no shortage of content of left-wing bullies out there trying to create mass conformity for fear of rejecting it. So this is a huge time for young conservatives, young activists, and young citizen journalists to create the content that stops the institutional and organized left.
You heard it, rollerblades, an HD camera, and content is what it takes. Sir, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.